and welcome to day 4 of my recall series. Today is all about building drive during the recall, and to do that I'm going to be using a tug toy. Now it doesn't have to be a specific tug toy, you could use any toy that your dog loves, and what we're going to be doing is focusing on building their drive in chasing towards you for this toy. So there's a couple of different ways that we can do this. Let's get started. Okay, so the first way that I'm going to work on building the drive for the tug toy for our recall series is by holding on to Chase in one hand, like so. Break. Okay. So I like to hold on to the dog because again, we can build some drive by really pulling them back. That really adds some motivation to kind of fight that. And when they escape, they should have more drive to move forwards. And then in the other hand, we're going to be holding on to the tug toy. So make sure, or whatever toy you're using, make sure you have a firm grip. And as we're going to be pulling them back, we're going to be making this toy really exciting for them to get. And then we're going to give them the release command and let them play or interact with the toy. Ready, ready, get it. Yeah, good job. Good job. So one way that I like to really build enthusiasm for Chase tugging onto a toy is by kind of pushing him back and just really interacting with him and making it a bit of a play fight. He loves that. So I would, if your dog hasn't done this before, you can start to build that gently. Just add some resistance and it really makes sure that they've got a firm grip onto the toy as they're tugging with it. I also like to kind of let them take the lead sometimes. So when you're playing a game of tug, don't make it all about you. Don't take full control of the game and just always pull towards you. Sometimes I like to just let them show me how they want to interact with the toy. So sometimes Chase likes to shake it about, and sometimes I just kind of release the toy slightly or loosen it so I can see how he wants to interact with it and then help build some enthusiasm into it from there. Break. Good boy. So let's just show you that one more time. So again, I'm going to hold him back. If your dog doesn't like being grabbed by the collar, which it's taken me quite a lot of time to build up Chase's enjoyment or allowance into letting me grab his collar, then maybe you could just hold them back by the chest, or you don't have to at all. You can just keep them here. This way. Come here. Ready. So as I say, in the one hand, we're going to be pulling them back. Stand. Stand. We want them in a stand. We want some resistance. And we want to make this really exciting. And we're going to be, if we start saying ready, that builds some excitement before we release them as well. So ready, ready, get it. Yeah, good job. And you can see this is a fairly short distance that I'm releasing him to begin with. We can still create quite a lot of drive just in that short space. And obviously if we had a larger space, like we were out in the garden or outside on a field, then we can create even bigger distance. We just need to make sure that if our dog's not 100% guaranteed to come straight for the toy, then make sure that we have some control either on a long line or that we have someone holding them back and kind of creating that drive, and then you can run away from them holding the tug and hope that they'll chase you down for it. Obviously if they don't do that and they fail, then you've gone too quickly, and we need to create a shorter space so that the drive for the toy is more exciting than anything else that's in the environment. So one other way I would progress from here, drop, good boy. Rather than holding onto the toy in my other hand, which obviously has limited amount of space, if you don't have somebody that can help hold your dog back while you run in the opposite direction, then I would also maybe try putting them in a stay, again, only if that's something that they will do with confidence. So we can show that here, so break. So if we put Chase in a down, and then that allows me to create a little bit more distance, not a huge deal in this space. And again, I want him to stay in that position. I'm going to be building some enthusiasm by shaking the toy and making it super exciting. Ready, break. Good job. And then we want to break them from that hold position and let them tug on the toy. Good job. Good job. Good job. And drop. Good boy. And now I will show you how that looks out on a walk. So for recall to tug, we need to make sure that we have the tug toy ready in our hand. I have the strap around my wrist for extra support. And we just wanted to catch our dog off guard when they're wandering ahead of us. We want to use our recall command, and then we want to make the tug super exciting so they want to drive back to us. If they don't drive back straight away, then perhaps you're progressing too far, so try it in some less distracted environments first. And you could always use a long line to give your dog some freedom. But as we work on building the value for recall back to us, if they make the wrong choice and they don't recall back, we can give them a gentle tug in our direction to help encourage them to us, but don't tug them the whole way. We're not using force, we're simply using a little bit of encouragement and pressure on the leash to bring them back in our direction. Then we want to relieve the pressure so that the dog is still making the choice to come back to us, so that we can reward them for doing so when they reach us. So let me show you how that looks. So Chase is wandering ahead. And I like to make sure there's a little bit of distance between us before I recall him to help increase the drive towards the tug. Chase, come! And then I'm going to present my tug and I'm going to let him tug on it. And then we're going to make it super exciting, which is hard with the camera as well. And we're going to let the dog have some fun, let them tug, kind of let them take the lead on it as well. Sometimes he likes to tug, sometimes he likes to throttle it from side to side. I really let him take the lead. And there we have, good boy. So I'm going to show you that one more time. And another way that you can really build the drive towards the tug toy is you can start to run in the opposite direction as well. So once you've given them the recall command, start running in the opposite direction with your tug toy dangling by your side so that they get even more enthusiasm and drive as they start coming towards you. And then we want to stop and let them engage with the tug toy. Chase, come. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Yeah, get it. Good job. Good job. Good boy. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it. Yeah. Drop. Nice. Good boy.